there's no restrictions on you. Like, I think that's the other thing. It was more I went for that kind of genre because you can do what you want. It's like you make the show, and I'm still trying to experiment with that now, whereas in other types of genres sometimes you are restricted. Like, classically you wouldn't be able to run around the stage, you know, people would kind of frown upon it, I suppose. When I actually got home last night from the gig, we drove to Plymouth Uni and all the way back, and I got back home at 2 a.m, and I'm in bed at 2:30, and I was trying to go to sleep, but I had these lyrics just going around my head, and I just thought, actually I need to just write them down. So I actually wrote last night, honest, there's no lie, honest, on my phone, in my notes I've got a verse, chorus, and I've got an outro thing and a bridge section. Just all these lyrics just came to my mind. I just thought, I've got to write them down. And once again, I can imagine singing and fronting that. And so I will go now somewhere like here, like a studio by myself, and I'll just play through some chords, and I'll start putting the lyrics through and make sure I can get like a strong concept with it. So yeah, literally it's very random. Sometimes I can sit down and think, do it, and other times it's like a bunch of lyrics, and yeah. There's no respect in this unpleasant place. I actually joined a function band for a while, and I was in a function band for about a year and a half, but it was a fairly serious function band that was gigging like every weekend, every Friday and Saturday evening, and it was just like the pubs and things like that around town and various places. But because we were covering such a wide range of material as well, so we were having like kind of softer rock things, and then I was singing all sorts of stuff like AC/DC, Guns N' Roses, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Joan Jett. It was all a massive mixture and mainly quite heavy, but that really taught me a lot, like especially when you're just singing, because you kind of suddenly, it was like one night I was singing and I suddenly thought, hang on, I can't just stand here and hold the microphone. Like, I need to move around, I need to express what I'm singing about, and also it, obviously for the strength of my voice as well, because of doing 2-3 hours singing on those weekends, I had to really learn to get that strength there, and it is just practice. So just keep on practicing as much as you can, and you put the performance into it, because when you perform you don't think so much as well about when you're singing, so then the music kind of flows a bit better. You're able to get those higher notes sometimes just by putting the performance in and not stressing too much about what's going on with your vocal cords. I play piano. I was classically trained when I was younger, so piano was my first ever instrument. So I finished all my grades when I was about 18, 19, but I'd started guitar when I was about 13. So I was and guitar was always kind of a behind sort of thing, like I did piano first, then guitar, and then I did vocals, but then my guitar kind of ended up taking a bit of a backseat for a while. And it was only been the last sort of 4 years really that I suddenly thought, actually I really want to push the guitar even more. And when I finished my my songwriting degree, I went back and did an extra year just purely guitar. When I went into songwriting, originally it was I was always going to do music, but I wanted a gap year of just mainly songwriting, and I was looking for a songwriting course at the time when I was about 17. And I found this one in Bristol, and I thought I'll try that to see what that does for a year, and that then opened up the idea of songs not only being creative with how like you feel, but conveying certain messages, but also it's like the kind of almost the commerciality as well, like making sure other people relate to what you're talking about. Personally, to me, rock. When I write for that kind of style, when I imagine myself, because I imagine fronting it, so I imagine playing the guitar and singing it. So when I start writing the lyrics, it's rocking for me is about making a statement, really. Like, it's kind of, when you're writing a song, it's like it has to convey a message. It has to be a strong kind of message, mainly. You're all that tired.
nice once or twice and just take your bet. But then they take you down underground where you can't be found. So let me tell you, pal, you can't pretend there's no